rest of my riding year though went rather well. I was able to ride twisty roads on more than 50 different bikes in 7 different countries. Croatia, Spain, Austria, Portugal, Ukraine, Italy and Slovenia. This has to feel amazing, right? Well, not to me. However, it does make for a great best-of edit that looks something like this.
Alles Öl, oder?
Ja, deine GoPro rennt noch.
Hallo! Na dann halt nicht.
Those of you who paid attention in the beginning might have noticed that I've said that all of this doesn't feel that amazing to me. So now it is time for you to hear the stuff that usually does not end up on social media. Let's get personal. My mental health is bad. I'm suffering for more than 15 years now. And despite the fact of actually having a rather pleasant life, it doesn't feel like that to me. My mental conditions basically prevent me from feeling positive emotions. Because of my genetics and my childhood, my mind is wired to permanently force feed me with negative thoughts. Thoughts that constantly keep me alert and uneasy. I'm basically not able to enjoy anything. Somewhere here lies the original motivation behind me wanting to make this 2021 best of edit. I am able to recognize the fact that I had a very pleasant and exciting year filled with bikes and travels. And so to help me with appreciating and being grateful for this year, I decided to look back at what I filmed and arrange that in an entertaining way. Because like this, I can be creative and make something which is personal value to me. And that's a good thing. But soon I've lost my motivation because I realized what kind of impression this video would leave. It would be classic social media content. Like, show them the good parts and leave out all the bad stuff. No one wants to hear you moan. Don't provoke any thoughts. Just entertain and distract. And this kind of positive content leads to people leaving me those "oh, you're so lucky" kind of comments. Which I of course am. Obviously I am lucky, but not in a way that people would expect. I'll get back to this later, but for now let's go back to my video motivation. Those comments envying my life make me mad. But it's not the viewers' fault, obviously. They can't know about my mental struggles. I want my video to be successful, and that's easier to achieve when you offer easy to swallow, happy-go-lucky, everything is awesome kind of positivity content. I'm the one who's choosing not to share the full story. I'm not telling you how sad I am, how I can't sleep at night without drinking or smoking something, how I very recently had to end a fantastic relationship simply because my mind doesn't allow me to enjoy it. How my job very often doesn't even feel like work to me, and yet I'm still miserable. But since the vast majority of my viewers wants motorcycle content without any bullshit attached to it, I give them just that. Because my insecure self loves to see a high view count. And all those sad details I've just mentioned are not exactly helpful with getting all those likes. More brup, less talk. That's how it works. But with help of therapy and one smart book, I've started to realize that making content which doesn't also please myself won't do me any good and my motivation won't last. Income or fame are useless values to live and create for in the long run. They won't turn me into a happier man. They will make me feel more miserable. And so in the end, that's why I still went for that best of edit. Because I decided I wanted to attach a message to it. A message that would make me happy about my product. Which is not me moaning about life and asking for a bit of sympathy. I don't really need advice. I already am looking for a new therapist. I am trying to get better. But sharing my struggle still was the point, because I want this whole topic to become more accepted. Talking about mental health issues should be as normal as talking about physical problems. That's insane. We are living in a world that turns into a place of complete madness, and so many of us are not properly able to cope with that, including me. But only few of us speak openly about it, because they're too ashamed and scared. And I would like to live in a world where it's easier to talk about those issues. And that's exactly why I just did my part. And I also promised you to get back to explaining my share of luck in this whole moto life of mine. So I'm afraid I do indeed have some kind of wannabe philosophical advice to share before this video ends. I'm sorry for that. See, I was lucky for 3 reasons. I was lucky to be born and raised by average income parents in a wealthy country like Austria. I was lucky to have survived a horrifying and stupid motorcycle accident. And I was lucky to have my mental issues. Because without them, I would never have started with creating for social media. My social anxiety and insecurities had me stay at home, working on videos, while my friends went out partying and were having a good time. I couldn't join them, but I've used the time wisely. Because in the end, I've reached my place and job where I'm now because of my social media portfolio. Hard work and sacrifice brought me to where I am. And my only luck was that my mind was forcing me to be productive. So if you're suffering from any kind of mental health issues, don't use them as an excuse. Don't escape into addiction or distractions. That's way too easy, and it doesn't get you anywhere. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Lately I've been way too comfortable. I've given in to tranquilizing myself instead of challenging myself. And now, with me sitting here talking to you guys, I am trying to do the opposite. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're having a great new year. And as always, speed safe.